Yes, my name is Ezekiel Okuga. Today we're in TUNADO'S district and I'm with my farmers here and we are preparing to do some harvesting as it is the season. As you can see here, we have the basic requirement that we shall need for proper harvesting. To begin with, I have a smoker. Smoker is the device that we use to neutralize the bees. And how it operates, we put fuel, mostly it should be a biomass material or plant material. That could be grass, cow dung. For our case today we have the one of the goat. And we also need the fire. So you light it and it generates a smoke like this. So this smoke will help make the bees docile. We shall also need brush, bee brush, to brush off bees from the comb. We have a hive tool, and this one is used for opening the hive, and sometimes also it helps you to break the top bars. We have the buckets. Your buckets will be having a cover or a lid, and it should be dry, clean, dry bucket. In terms of protective wear, we have a gumboot. Any gumboot can work, whether it is black. We have a bee suit. Your bee suit should be proper and in good working condition. It has the top with the veil, so you have to dress it properly. And to accomplish protective gear, you should also have a glove. So if you have all this, then you are ready to go into the apiary and approach and do your business. To demonstrate, we are going to put on our protective gear through our farmer here. So gentlemen, can you put on this? Then you zip up well, up to the limit. Then bring the top. It has a tap. Be careful to cover it properly here because during the operation, bees may invade you and disorganize you. So this one has a tap. Can put on your gumboot. It is good to pull over the trouser to cover the gumboot for safety reasons. Final, the glove. Also pull over the sleeve onto the glove. Here you are completely sealed and fully protected against bee disturbance or bee stings. So you can gather your equipment and approach the hive to start your operation. Bee suit is very, very important for you to work confidently, gently with the bees. And if you don't have material like this, there could be other improvised material that can still act as a bee suit. So it is very important each beekeeper should have a bee suit. Without it, you cannot work daytime with the bees. because the bees will overwhelm you since they are very active and you are intruding their place. So bee suit is critical for efficient and gently working with bees during daytime. Yes, today we have chose cow dung, not grass, not any other biomass material, because it is accessible in this community. They are abundant. And personally, cow dung is more gentle in burning. It produces smoke gently. So even if you are alone, if your smoker is very stable, you can work freely with the bees. Compared to other material like grass, you have to be very attentive because in the middle of operation, it can get off unless the one who has it is constantly aware that you need to blow. The white bucket is white. The color is hygiene material. You know, you are handling food. So being white, if it is dirty, you will definitely see it dirty and then take necessary action. But also, it has a good lid and it is airtight cover. So this is mostly what we use. But the color is just a food color to help you to identify any dirt since you are handling food. I'm now getting very ready for my operation. I'm going to inspect and also harvest. The right time for harvesting is at sundown, so that shortly the darkness falls and the bees will settle the following day. When harvest at broad daylight, they take long to settle, and if you are near homestead, they may even cause havoc at home. And also, to work in the apiary, you should have at least a working partner. You can train, a family member can be a beekeeping partner, so you work two in partnership so that you do it very well. When you're alone, sometimes it is not so very simple. But today I'm trying alone because I find myself alone. So please join me, we start to work. When you're approaching the hive, you're supposed to approach from the behind, not standing on the entrance here, because you will be on the flight path. This is the entrance. I start smoking from the entrance here. To be sure, I also smoke at the edges. Sometimes the bees gather there. You can open it gently. Sometimes the bees are up, so you close to allow the smoke to work. So now you can lift you start to lift the lid. I see my top bars has fallen, so there's already open here, so I'm using to chase the bees away. You start opening from behind because that's where the storage is from. In front is they use it for breeding. Sorry. So when the bee is like this, you can suck it inside. Use the brush. It is small comb, but it is already capped, so we see the honey has ripened. You can cut this one with a knife. There's this one here. It has ripened very well. All is capped, that means it has matured. You would reduce the space for working so that light is reduced, but also to reduce the bees' entrance to avoid them overwhelming you. We see it is also capped. Very nice honey, very, very nice. Very nice and ripe honey. You can cut into the bucket. You take the bar back. You continue to the next bar. It has broken inside, but it's clean. Yeah, this is how you apply the bee buzz to brush the bees off into the hive. And you can continue. Also here, half is sealed with the honey. Since the season for harvesting, we can still harvest this one. Now I have 2 buckets. I may decide to cut off the one with empty. This is the advantage of being one. You use a single hand. If you are 2, someone will help you out. I want to cut off the empty one separate. You can examine by turning like this. Here the hive will not break, the comb will not break. I see it has good honey still. I want to harvest as much as possible because I'm competing with the thieves. If I don't get, the thieves will come and you always cover the bucket because the bees will come and they will converge into the bucket. I've reached now where there is a brood. Broods are developing bees. So my chest has honey, but I'm going to leave here. I'm going to stop here, and I'll leave this one for the bees to feed on. So I arrange the tubers orderly. You see the bees are now stretched up. I can check inside these ones. I'm preparing to close, so I want to chase the bees inside. My fire is dying because I'm alone. This is the challenge of being alone. The good thing is the bees are now docile. Otherwise I will be in trouble, but I want to chase them so that I can close the lid. I want them to leave space so that I don't kill them, and I close gently. They are running away from here. I want to create this space so that I can close well. I finish the operation with this hive. If I have next one, I can go to the next one. But I make sure that the lid is properly covered. Because if you don't cover well, then you give room for other pests like moth to find their way into the hive, and that will lead to infestation and eventually destroying this colony. There is a honey here that has fallen down. Now I'm not going to put in my bucket because it's dirty. I give to the bees. Yes, I have very nice honey, and I'm very happy. It has been a good harvest. I can assure you this is a very good harvest for today. You can look at it, well sealed honey, and I'm assured of my money. I'm here to determine how many kilos for this harvest, but also I left some. I'm going to count like 3 weeks. I will come back to harvest more.